Thanks for logging on to ABC15.com. Happy Friday. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Today, a warmer day. We're starting out with clouds too, but those clouds will thin out and clear out by this afternoon. And then the clouds return this upcoming weekend, but we will not see any rain in the valley, and it's going to stay dry and warm through Veterans Day. Now today, all the way up to 88 degrees. That puts our temperature nearly 10 degrees above the normal high for this time of year and only 3 degrees shy of today's record. It looks like we're going to stay below record, but it is going to be a toasty afternoon with those winds out of the east at 5 to 15 miles an hour. Some breezes this morning, then lighter winds this afternoon. And as I mentioned, some clouds this morning, but those clouds will be clearing out as we go through the morning with mostly clear conditions this afternoon. 30-year average high is 79. So as you can see, those high temperatures will again be right near about 10 degrees above the average high for this time of year. Mid 80s in the Santan Valley and in Apache Junction, 84 in Cave Creek, but we'll reach 88 in Glendale and in Laveen, 88 in Goodyear, and 88 in Tempe. A lot happening in town this weekend. Some football games, and we've got a whole jam-packed weekend at ISM Raceway. Today, the Lucas Oil 150 happens and starts at 6:30, but there are plenty of events before then. If you're heading out to ISM Raceway, know that it will be mostly sunny through the afternoon. We'll hit those 80s by 11 a.m., upper 80s by 4 o'clock, and then temperatures start to trend down. The race begins at 6:30. That temperature will be down to around 80 degrees by then, cooling into the 70s as the race is going on. Clear skies for tonight. Should be a nice night for, again, conditions rather should be nice at ISM Raceway. And not just today, but going into the weekend too. A high of 88 today in Phoenix. Will be warmer up north too, with 74 for a high in Sedona, 61 in Heber, 79 in Kingman, upper 80s in Bullhead City and Lake Havasu, 90s in Yuma today. Then cooling into the 60s there tonight. Overnight lows back down into the 20s to 30s up north, with 40s in Sedona, and Phoenix will cool down to 61 degrees as we kick off our Saturday morning. Overnight lows down into the mid to upper 50s as we start our Saturday, so it is going to be a cool start to our Saturday. But then tomorrow, another warm one with highs back into the mid to upper 80s and more clouds moving back in through the day tomorrow too. Here's what's happening. We've got a disturbance off to our southwest. That disturbance is going to bring in those high clouds across southern and central Arizona starting tomorrow and through the day on Sunday. But we will not see any rain with this disturbance, at least not in the valley. We'll be partly to mostly cloudy at times through the weekend, and then going into early next week for Veterans Day, there is a chance, as this disturbance passes by just to our south, a chance we could get a few showers and thunderstorms in southeast Arizona on Monday. But for the valley and the rest of the state, Veterans Day looks dry. For Phoenix, we're looking at mostly sunny conditions for Veterans Day. In case you've got plans to head out to the parade, conditions will be very nice for that on Monday. Now, again, NASCAR weekend, a lot going on. So temperatures this weekend warming into the upper 80s each afternoon, mid 80s on Sunday, I should say, but Saturday upper 80s. Well, that means we'll be in the low 80s by lunchtime on Saturday, and also on Sunday into the low 80s by lunchtime. The mornings will be nice and comfortable in the 60s through that 8 o'clock hour. Maybe you're heading out to Tempe to cheer on the Sun Devils. Game kicks off against USC at 1:30 Saturday afternoon. That temperature at the start of the game in the low 80s, but then as the game continues by the fourth quarter, looking at those temperatures to warm into the upper 80s. So t-shirt weather at the game this weekend, and as you're out and about, just enjoy our great weather. It's certainly going to be much colder in other parts of the country, so we'll take our 80s. By Monday, Veterans Day, that high temperature up to 85 degrees. Then we get another cool down. No rain, but those high temperatures will be dropping into the upper 70s by the middle of next week.